Good morning, YouTube. What's up? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good week, a good day. It's June now. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, but it's around June. Second half of the year just started, and moving forward with the rest of this year, I just want to be more intentional with everything I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, start off the year great. If you're just like me, start off the year great. You know, everything's in motion, but you're not exactly where you want to be by the time the year ends. So for me personally, I think the rest of the year is just about being intentional, being focused, and just being mindful of everything I'm doing before I, get my day started and just moving forward in life. So with that being said, I kind of wanted to share with you guys one morning little new habit I started doing just to get my day going. And I think it's like a secret hack for everybody. And there's only like a positive upside to it, which is honestly, as soon as you get your day started, just getting up and going for a walk. I'm going for a walk right now in my neighborhood, a beautiful neighborhood. Look at all the scenery here, nice houses, but I'm just going for a good 10-minute walk before I get my day started. Walking around, being mindful of how I want my day to go, my intentions for the day. And also it just gives me a sense of mental clarity where I'm thinking about all the blessings I have in my life, the things that we take for granted every day, just being able to get up and walk and, just move our bodies. Honestly, a blessing that some people unfortunately don't get the opportunity to have. So there's only a positive upside to this. And it just gives, like I said before, it gives you a sense of mental clarity. Imagine you get up in the morning and, most people when they get up in the morning, the first thing they do is what? They roll out of bed and check their phone, check their notifications, and it's already hectic. But I think anybody could take a quick 10 minutes out their day and, not go on their phone, not be influenced by whatever you're seeing on social media subconsciously, and just having that in the back of your mind and just getting up instead getting up, going for a nice walk like this, especially with the sun out now, and I'm getting that vitamin D. And walking in general is just gonna improve not only your cardiovascular health, but I think there's a stat that says just going for a walk every day, I think getting at least 10,000 steps significantly reduces your chance of mortality, or morbidity, whatever, of death. So there's so many benefits to it. But like I said before, it just gives you so much mental clarity. You could just ask yourself how you want your day to go, how you want the rest of your week to go, plan out your day, and there's also just have some time to yourself just to think about all the maybe things that's sitting in the back of your mind. When I'm on these walks, things that sometimes get pushed to the back end of my brain, so to speak, or the back of my mind, just because I'm busy, I'm going to the gym, I'm studying for school, I'm meeting up with friends, talking to friends. I talk about their problems and mine. So everything that besides all that, everything that or things that get pushed to the back end, and I feel like this happens to everybody, kind of gets pushed to the forefront when I wake up and just go for a walk to start my day. So it helps me deal with that too. But I think so. Yeah, this is just a quick hack I feel like anybody could do. Just get up in the morning, walk around, breathe in this fresh air, especially since it's warmer out, the sun's shining. I wouldn't do this every day. I'm only gonna start doing it now since it's it's starting to get warmer out, but it's a good way to start your day. Just be grateful for everything around you, the fact that you can move your body, getting that vitamin D, which could help with anxiety, depression, moving your legs, getting a good walk in, nothing but benefits. So this is how I'm gonna just start my day. I'm gonna try to start my day moving forward. Feels freaking amazing. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I'm trying to figure out how I want these videos to be structured. I'm still playing around with it, but yeah, we're just messing around with it right now, and I hope you guys are enjoying. But I got a lot of ideas and a lot of stuff I want to bring to this channel. So just stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I just want to bring in a bunch of motivation, motivation, inspire people, and just through like the lifestyle I'm living, which is like a win-win for me and for you. So yeah. So the next clip is probably gonna be my back and biceps day. I'm gonna get myself hyped up in the car and bring you guys along with me. It would be a nice little workout montage, so I hope you guys enjoy that. But yeah, I see you guys then. But enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to be grateful and mindful of everything that you're doing. And the key phrase for the rest of the year is just be intentional. Be intentional of how you're speaking to people. Be intentional of how you want to spend your time, and be intentional of the person you want to be, whether it be a couple months from now, a couple years from now, etc. Just take each day and taking a step forward to being that person that you ultimately want to be, right? So I see you guys at the gym. Peace.
We was dancing with the devil and like fuck fun. Shit got real wild. 40 block alarm clock, shots real loud. Father the streets, never birthed a real child. Lil Wayne is real hot on my block. Where you get your top pop, the cops watch. So used to drill and kill and niggas steal and not stop. You can't name a street that's terrifying here and not rocks, motherfucker. Where I come from, it ain't number blood sucker. Shoulders ain't no love for us. Real hustler, he can't trust his blood brother. Knew he had to beat the odds for him to win since a little child. Living sin, but he still smile. Got nobody when he feel down. Sell coke, but he keep the fam good. Mama still proud. Niggas stressed, but be real chill. Roll weed when he feel pills. God fearing, but it still kill. Probably put a sinner in his wheel. Niggas spinning, miss Thanksgiving, Christmas, and that's real spill. Everybody gotta start as beginners. Where I'm from, you love the first nigga took you on a real drill.
One of the weakest arguments as to why God doesn't exist is the fact that we have to go through pain and suffering in this world, not realizing that the pain and suffering is one of the most merciless things God could do for us, and is what brings us closer to Him. I am not ashamed to admit that when I was going through the most difficult times in my life is when I was praying the hardest, going to church the most, and when I was reading the Bible. It's ironic that people pray for their suffering to end, not realizing that the suffering is what got them praying in the first place. This may be Cope speaking, but maybe God speaks to us, and His voice is loudest to what appears as pain, somewhat like a father's love. But I truly believe that as long as you've been a good person, whatever you're going through in life is not karmic, and it's not happening to you, but it's happening for you. Everything that you're going through is preparing you and developing you into the person that you pray to be. If you pray to God to be a wiser person, He's going to give you a bunch of problems for you to solve. If you pray to God to be a more disciplined person, He's going to give you a bunch of distractions and temptations so you can develop that tool. If you pray to God to be a stronger person, He's going to give you a bunch of hardship for you to overcome. So like I said before, everything you're going through is a part of God's plan and is happening for you. And that brings me to John 13:7. You do not understand what I am doing now, but later you'll understand. And this is where belief comes into play. If you're going through obstacles, if you're going through hardship, you must believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel and there will be a positive outcome at the end. If I were to light you on fire, but I told you if you were able to withstand the 5 seconds, I'll put out the fire and grant you anything you wish, you will have more mental resilience to withstand that fire and sit through the pain. But if you didn't believe me, you'll give up and give in and be burnt to a crisp. You wouldn't be able to endure the pain required because you don't ever believe that you'll get to the destination you're hoping for. The same analogy can apply to real life. Whether you're trying to start a business, earn a degree, or even start that gym membership, you have to believe in yourself, because when you're trying to achieve anything out of the ordinary, you're going to have to deal with a lot of obstacles and challenges along the way. And the only way you'll get there is if you have faith in yourself and the man upstairs that you'll reach the destination you're hoping for with a positive outcome after all the suffering. And that internal belief in yourself starts now with your self-image and not giving up each time you're faced with a challenge. Proving to yourself that you can overcome any obstacle that comes along your way. That way, when an inevitable difficulty comes your way, you can say to yourself, well, I succeeded in this situation, why can't I succeed in this one? You almost have to reach a point where you purposely seek difficult situations. That way you can overcome them and build that self-confidence in yourself that you can get past any obstacle that comes your way. So if you're going through difficult times right now, or you're grinding for something, every day seems like a struggle, let me at least end this with a verse from the Bible, Romans 8:18. The present sufferings that we're going through now cannot be compared to the joy and glory that's going to be revealed to us.